Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited to share some amazing new insights on LinkedIn with everyone today. As you saw by the title of this episode, it's 5 important updates to LinkedIn that have recently been released. Before we get into that, we are officially 2 weeks away, yes, 14 days away from our final free Simple Content Creation Workshop. If you are struggling knowing how to properly post on social media where it gets organic engagement, it gets people from online to offline, it's creating more sales in your business, but you want to work smarter and not harder, then this 5-day workshop is for you. Nancy and I are going to be teaching you the exact flow that we use ourselves, but also for all of our clients to help them show up organically on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook groups, everything where you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours trying to figure out what to post and then get so overwhelmed that you don't. So the registration link is in the description of this episode. It begins October 25th and runs through October 29th. Monday through Thursday, it's from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. On Friday, it's from 5 to 6. It is live and recorded, so if you can't make it live, you will always be emailed the recording. So definitely check out the description and definitely do sign up. We have nearly 300 people already registered, and we still have 2 weeks left. So very excited about that. So let's dive right in. Now, I love reporting on what has changed on LinkedIn, not because it's like, told you so. I love reporting it because I want people on the forefront of the things that have changed that is going to have you progress greater and better on this platform. You can follow whatever tips you want about LinkedIn, about messaging and content, but if you don't know the specifics behind what is going on, it's going to fall short with whatever you're doing. So I want to make sure that everyone is ahead of the game in what you're doing on LinkedIn. So number one, across the board, views of posts have dropped by 20%. Across the board, all posts by all LinkedIn users since the beginning of 2021 till now have dropped by 20%. Now, you may be thinking like, oh my God, am I now wasting my time on LinkedIn? Should I go back and go all in with Facebook and Instagram? That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying 2 things. Number one, don't get addicted to the vanity metrics of what's going on. Doesn't matter. The vanity metrics behind what is going on does not matter whatsoever. Number 2, the reason for the decrease in the views of posts on LinkedIn is because there are more people on the platform, A, and B, there are more people actually producing content. The more content there is to view, the least amount of views on specific posts will get. So again, if there's more posts to view, they're going to be stretched across multiple eyeballs. A year ago, there were less people producing content, which means more of the same eyeballs were seeing the same kind of content. So now that there are more people producing content, the natural evolution of how it goes is that there's less people viewing your posts. Now, that doesn't mean you should stop viewing posts or posting content. What it does mean is that you should be posting content that will always garner more organic views and engagement. Video content, 1. Polls for market research, number 2. I did a poll over the weekend about how people felt about being pitched and sold to on the platform and if it was happening too often. And people were going nuts, not even just voting, the comments. I mean, the engagement, the the thought-provoking comments back and forth with people in the comment section has just been incredible. But also, I did a live video on this exact topic that we're talking about right now last Friday that got reshared by multiple people. It got viewed by 200 people within the first 12 hours because people want to know this stuff. So if there's types of content that you should be producing that is always going to get good engagement, good views, it's polls and it's video content, whether it's live or native. So number 2, using less than 3 hashtags, so 1 to 2 hashtags, reduces your reach by 40%. So if you're posting content on LinkedIn and using no hashtags, 1 hashtag or 2 hashtags, you are actually reducing your reach by 40%. So you don't want to use less than 3. Now, the caveat to this is my third point, where using more than 5 hashtags will reduce your reach by 20%. And if you use 9 or more, you're going to reduce it by 35%. So if you put those 2 pieces of data together, the magic number of the amount of hashtags that you should be using is between 3 to 5 hashtags. Now, those hashtags should relate to the content that you've posted. So hashtag LinkedIn video, hashtag LinkedIn tip, hashtag LinkedIn for business, hashtag LinkedIn marketing, whatever it is, 3 to 5. But B, you should be using hashtags that your ideal client target market may be following. Because remember, people follow hashtags on LinkedIn to drown out their news feed. They don't want to see all the content of what's being posted on LinkedIn. They want to see specific content on LinkedIn, so they do follow hashtags. So think about who your ideal client is, who your ideal business avatar is, and use the types of hashtags that they would follow so you appear in their feeds. So that's number 2 and 3 lumped in. Use 3 to 5 hashtags in every single piece of your content. Number 4, make sure that you turn on creator mode, as it builds your LinkedIn following 5 times as fast as if you didn't have it on. And it also limits the spam connection requests if you do have it on. There are a lot of opposing thoughts to LinkedIn creator mode. There are some people that love it. There are some people that hate it. I love it. My following has increased dramatically in the last few months since turning it on, but it's also hyper-targeted because when you turn creator mode on, you actually can put in up to 5 hashtags of what you speak about, topics. So when people do visit your profile, and if your profile is optimized the right way, which again, I'm going to give you a free gift. I'm going to put in the description of this episode my free download link to optimize your LinkedIn profile, because if your LinkedIn profile is optimized, then people will start viewing your profile more because you're going to start appearing in more searches. And if you turn creator mode on and you put those hashtags below your name of what you speak on, and it speaks directly to that ideal client avatar, guess what? They're going to start following you. They're going to start engaging. And now you have someone that you can get online to offline to start creating business that way. But it also greatly reduces the amount of spam connections and spam messages you're going to get, because a lot of the automated software that people are using illegally on LinkedIn is tied to sending connections and messages, which is basically done on the LinkedIn platform on your profile. But when you turn creator mode on, it turns the connect button off and it turns on the follow button. So now there's no way for that software to track it. So it's a way to get rid of all that. So there are so many benefits to using creator mode. So absolutely turn it on. 5th and final, the best posts to share on LinkedIn are those that attract genuine, positive, authentic attention and create user engagement through conversation. Just what I shared with you earlier in this episode, the poll that I did on do you feel that there are too many spam messages and pitch messages being sent out? Number one, that is going to garner some genuine, authentic attention because there are a lot of people that do not like being pitched and sold to. And number two, it's going to create user engagement because in that post, I said, I would love to hear what has happened with you as far as your feelings on being pitched and sold to. Leave your comments below. And exactly what happened was that it attracted positive, genuine, authentic attention, and it created incredible user engagement within the first hour to an hour and a half that it was posted. So the fact of the matter is, if you do not post things and share things that attract positive, genuine, authentic attention and create user engagement, you're going to fall short on LinkedIn. So make sure that you're thought-provoking, you're leaving people better, you're providing value-added content and resources for people to latch onto. So these are just some of the updates. So just remember, number one, views across the board have dropped by 20%. So do not worry. It's not you. More people are producing content, which is going to cause a decrease in views overall. Use between 3 to 5 hashtags for all of your content because, again, if you use less than 3, 0, 1, or 2, you're going to reduce your reach by 40%. If you use 5 to 9, you're going to reduce it by 20%. But if you use 9 or more, you're going to reduce it by 35%. Turn creator mode on to grow your following 5 times as fast and limit the spamming. And the best posts to share are those that build and grow and attract positive, authentic, genuine attention and create user engagement in that post. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Again, go to the description of this episode. Number one, you can sign up for our final content creation workshop that begins October 25th. And for those that would like to optimize their LinkedIn profile, as I mentioned in this episode, I will also leave the link where you can download that infographic to optimize your profile so you can take better advantage of LinkedIn Creator Mode. So everyone, please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.